Okay, so talk about the ZJ project. I think we're just gonna start calling this project ZJ because low budget project. We've pretty much reached the maximum of what we can do and consider it low budget. So we still have the 35 in here. Took this thing out over the weekend and did some wheeling. It, as long as I'm just real easy with it, I know that this thing right here is just a ticking time bomb, especially since it's welded. But, everybody kind of has their own little opinion. Wow, it actually kind of looks like that thing's bent, doesn't it? Like, whoop, whoop. Which would not surprise me one bit. You kind of look at that tube, right? Kind of look at that tube. Come over here and look at that tube. This sucker looks like it's bent. Oh well. Anywho, we're not going to be messing with this guy very much anymore. We got this 70U here, and we got this 61, and I actually picked up a dually 70 that's going to go in the crew cab and another kingpin front. But I think I'm going to just leave the kingpin front with the real 60, not the 61. It has the dually hubs and everything on it. I think we're just going to save that for later, and we're gonna work on this because there are some quirks about the 61, like from my research, which there's very limited information out there, is that even though it does have the 307 gears in it and the offset is different, it does have more meat in the housing, which is good. More meat is better, right? I think that's what they say. More the better. So it's got 35 spline axles. The U over there has got 32 spline axles. So eventually we're going to get all this stuff put on those, and we're going to get the 513 set up, and it's going to go in I think what we're going to do is we're going to put it in the white one, because that one's got the 5.2, the Magnum motor in it, and we're going to need anyway, we'll figure that out later. But yeah, so the I got another video I'm going to be posting about the differences. So this is a 94. The 70 dually outside now is a 92, and there are some subtle differences, like the hubs are different, the axles are different lengths, which you'd probably assume being a dually it would be wider because it's wider. But we'll get started on this stuff a little bit later. But what I wanted to talk about today is I'm just trying to keep putting a little bit into this thing to upgrade it here and there without breaking the bank, you know what I mean? So one of the major weakest links on these is this driver side tie rod. It's just a little itty bitty tie rod, and then this hollow tube. So what I got here is I did the 98 Grand Cherokee upgrade. I guess it's a thing. So I just ordered this center section here, the sleeve, and the outers, and here are the part numbers. I went with some low budget O'Reilly stuff. So this is the long one, the outer, and the sleeve, the adjustment sleeve. I went with the Moog just because Master Pro, whatever. So I didn't mess with the other piece here because this is all solid, and the other one, the 98, is basically essentially the same. So you see this does have a little bit of a different bend to it than just the straight piece, and this is all forged, so it's going to be a little bit stronger. This is just basically a bolt-in. There's nothing really to it. You just kind of unbolt that piece and bolt in this piece. This is a reverse thread, so when you turn this, it can expand and contract it. So I just measured as best as I could the middle. Actually, I went from the grease fitting over to eyeballing the middle here, and it was about 42 inches. So I just set this at about 42 inches and just kind of threw it in there. So yeah, just a little bit here. I'm gonna, God, you kind of look at that axle from here. It kind of looks like it's bent too. But we'll get a look at that guy and see. It might just be an illusion because my rack arms are messed up. But that's pretty much it for now. What I was gonna do is maybe throw $300 at this thing, maybe $400, and maybe put some sleeves in this front and just put some chrome axles in the back just to give it a little bit more protection, I guess, until we can get all of this stuff built. The other problem is that the mag motor has a cam, rounded out cam, so we're gonna have to pull the motor on that, and I have to pull the 727 out of 78 Ram Charger, which has a 203 in it. And so what we're gonna do is I have a 205 that I acquired that we're gonna put the we're gonna do the doubler on it, because as you can see, this is a passenger drop, and everyone's gonna say, "Why'd you just get a Ford axle?" And I hate Fords, and you know, I know it's built by Dana, but it touched a Ford, and so therefore it's contaminated. You know, once you go forward, you never go back, right? So we're just gonna do this because as much as I like the 242, I want to have everything big, metal, chunky. I don't want to have anything broken. So this is all gonna be Russian overkill for the heat project. I think all in all, this one's probably gonna end up staying like this, just a little, you know, trail rig on 33s, and then I'm not sure exactly how this is gonna work out because I need to get dually stuff for the crew cab, so I might have to get 35 by 12 by 18s, and then get some 18 by 9 wheels for that. So I might end up having the 35 12 5 17s, which I had bought those wheels for the Jeep projects, and I have an extra set of wheels. I might just run the 35 Ironmans and then get a set of 37s for it later. Like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Everything's just kind of panic mode. And the other thing I want to do here is I got this old power lock from 32 spline, another U, and I'm just gonna kind of weld all these gears together and stick it in the power lock and turn that into a cheap spool, I guess. So I think the other thing I'm gonna do is I have another power lock I might stick in this, and I know, yeah, it's not like a Grizzly or, you know, a $600 thing, but a power lock is going to be better than having this open stuff in here. So I guess we'll see. We still got a lot of time here. It's only 15th of October, and I got all this metal down here. I still got to get the other Jeep in here and pull the motor out of it. So this is going to be kind of a long-term thing, I think, here, and this is just kind of a temporary upgrade. I mean, yeah, see, we got some major rubbish here. Some major rubbish here. And I think we're pretty much maxed out, you know, what we can do here. I wanted to put the long arms in this. I still got the Clayton cross member there, and the rest of the stuff is down here on the floor, but I don't know if I want to spend the time and money to put the long arms and stuff in this, because it's basically going to stay like this, right? So I might just get a cheap set of adjustable short arms for this, and then take all the long arm stuff and put it in the white one. I don't know, man. We still got lots of options, so we shall see. But yeah, here we go. Free cheap upgrade. I think this was like $114. So, you know, a little bit of added security for low budget.